Whenever you write a proper noun, it should start with a capital letter. Do you know that or not, Ganesh? Do you know that or not? You don't know? You don't know when capital letters have to be used? Don't tell me. Ritvik, do you know? Okay. No, you also don't know. So capital, oh my God. So let us go back to capital letters first. Then we'll come back to present. You know, okay. But tell me then. Then why haven't you used? Then why haven't you used B here, capital B here? You are giving the name of a dog, right? So it should be B, capital B, Blackie. It is a proper noun. So why couldn't you tell me the mistake then, Ritvik? You also, this is one basic mistake which has been made. So this B should be capital, that is first. Now we'll come back to the tense, okay? Yeah, tell me. You don't know what are adjectives and proper nouns? Okay. Adjectives you don't know? Okay. Ritvik, do you know what are adjectives and what are proper nouns? Okay, tell me. Are called? Are called? Are called adjectives. Very good. And what are proper nouns? That. Yes. Yes. Name of a particular name of anything? Name of a particular thing. Now, for example, I'll give you an example here. Both of you listen. So capital letters you don't want me to tell you because you both seem to know it, but I will see how best you use them. If you don't use them properly, then I'll have to go back to ABC of capitalization. But anyways, at the moment we are talking about proper nouns, which is absolutely correct what you said, Ritik. Very good. So, for example, just to explain it further to Ganesh, dog is the name of an animal, right? So it is a common noun. But when you say the name of the dog is Blackie, then you are talking about a particular dog, okay? You are talking about a particular dog. So this particular dog's name is Blackie. So whenever you write Blackie, it has to become. Now, even dog can be used with a capital D sometimes. Like this, if instead of this dog's name is Blackie, you write this animal's name is dog, then you can use capital D here because here you are talking about a particular animal which is a dog. Okay? Then you can use a capital D here, but not always. Normally you will use it with a small d. Then you can use a capital D here. The animals, because now animal here becomes the common noun. Okay? Yeah. So now animal becomes, then you can use. Normally you don't. Normally you will say this dog's like you said here. But the mistake in this sentence is his. So we are talking about a third person, somebody else's dog. Then you say his dog's name. Like I said, the animal's name. So you have to attach an S here. The dog's name is Blackie. This is what the correct sentence will be. Okay? When you are talking about a thing which is possessed by somebody else, then you have to put an apostrophe S there. This we'll do separately also. But otherwise the sentence is okay. And do you understand what adjectives are? This is a beautiful girl. He's an intelligent boy. So beautiful, intelligent, these are, yeah, they are describing whom? Boy. Boy is a common noun. It's a noun. It could be describing a proper noun, a common noun, anything. A collective noun. It could be any noun that it is describing. So it will become an adjective. Okay? Understood? Okay. So this sentence you will have to correct again. The winter season is come is wrong. The winter season has come. Because now why do you use has here? Is the verb, or you can say the winter season. In fact, come is also a verb of you as far as the sentence is concerned, right? So tenses are used for verbs. That much you have to be very clear. So the winter season has come, or is here, you can say. Or when you say why, when will you use is? She, it, all these where you'll use has. But when you no, because you are using it along as a helping verb with come. Come means it has come, so it is coming. So the come is also a verb, and is here is supposed to be a helping verb. But when you are talking about it, about something, then you have to say has come. Okay? Or if you are talking about, when you are talking about what? When you are talking about simple present, then the winter season is cold, is all that you have to say. Instead of come, because come, now this, when you said come, that also is a verb. Now cold is describing the winter season, then is the helping verb. So then is will be correct there. But if you are using, okay, what? Tell me. Have. When do you use have? I have a book. Yes. So this is a simple present tense. I have a book. At the moment, what do I have? I have a book. So you can use. But she, no. She has a book. When we talk about somebody else, he, she, it, then it becomes has. That is why this is would have become has if you were using come here. Okay? We'll get on to these small things again. But let us first go through all your sentences and correct them. And just once you keep on going through them, you'll remember. See, green vegetables are good for our health, which is fine. So which is the verb here? See, this one you have to correct. This is fine. Here also you have to correct a little. Is cold, you can say, or has come, you can say. Whatever you want to say. Green vegetables are good for our health. But tell me, which is the verb here? Which is the verb here, Ganesh? Very good. Are. Are good. Very good. Are is the verb. Very good, Ritik. Pets are honest. Perfect. Because now why did we use are in these cases? Because we are talking about plurals. Pets, vegetables. So are. Instead of is, you have changed it to are. Okay? Am is used with I only. Only with I. So am, is and are. Okay? So lion is the king of the forest because The use of the we'll say, otherwise the sentence is for okay. Cow milk is very tasty. Now again, you are not talking about whom are you talking about? You are not talking about cow. If you were talking about cow, cow is a nice animal or something. When you are talking about just the cow, then you would have used cow as it is. Okay, so it would be just cow. But here, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the cow or the milk or the cow's milk? What are you talking about? Milk. Milk. So whose milk? Cow's milk. So it will become cow's milk, like his dog's name. We are not talking about his, we are talking about his dog's name. Similarly, cow's milk is very tasty and healthy. This is also correct. We could have made a simpler sentence, like we could have said, cow gives tasty and healthy milk. We could have given this sentence also. What would it make? Which is the verb in this sentence? Cow gives tasty and healthy milk. In this case, is the only verb that you're talking about. And then you are describing the milk to be tasty and healthy. So tasty, healthy become adjectives here. Now we say cow gives tasty and healthy milk. So which is the verb in this sentence? Tell me. Who will tell me? Either of you can tell me. Cow gives tasty and healthy milk. Yes. So why did we put S here? Because we are talking about something else. Like in this, he, she, it. So cow is an it. So cow gives. And otherwise the normal tense would be give. I give a lecture. So I give when I am talking about I. You give. We give. They give. But when we talk about he, she or it, then what will it become? It gives. S we'll have to attach. So in this sentence, where is it? Oops, where did it go? Your exercise. Yeah. So cow gives tasty milk because cow is an it. So instead of give, we'll have to attach an S with it. Understood? These are very small tips. You just need to remember them. Have you understood this, Ganesh? So you can actually convert this sentence into a without is if you want to convert it, then you say cow gives very tasty and healthy milk. So the milk will come later. Okay. Then the ninth sentence, my bicycle color is red. Now you tell me, are you talking about my or you are talking about bicycle here? What are you talking about, Ganesh? So what will happen to bicycle here? Yes, apostrophe S. Very good. So my horse run very fast. This is another one. So now, actually here the helping verb is. So that's why we are using bicycles, right? But in this case, whom are we talking about? Yes. Who? My horse. Horse. So what will happen? And the verb is run. So what will happen to the, when we talk about the horse, what will happen to run? What will happen to it? What should we use instead of run? My horse. Very good. Runs very fast. Applying the same rule, bacche. The same rule, this rule. Okay, Ganesh? Ganesh, have you yeah. So now you correct all these sentences and remove this and resubmit your work after corrections. Okay? Resubmit this work. Now we'll go ahead. So 2.33 is what we have to continue with. So I'll just take it a little ahead. So we've talked about simple present tense now. Mostly when I asked you to write the sentences, I wanted you to write sentences using these base forms of verbs. So try to write more sentences. Okay, Ritvik, you make a sentence. Make a sentence using a base form of the verb in simple present tense. Make a sentence, Ritvik. Say a sentence using eat. Make a sentence using eat. Ritvik, try to make a sentence using it. Today, this is Ganesh. Today, I eat pizza. Okay. Ritvik? I eat my favorite food. Okay. So in fact, both the sentences, nothing wrong with both the sentences, but simplest form of a simple present tense would be I eat. She eats. He eats. We eat. They eat. So after that, whatever, I eat my favorite food. Today I eat pizza. She eats her favorite food. He eats his favorite food. We eat our favorite food, or we eat pizza. They eat pizza. So just remembering this, and you can actually make all these sentences using he, she, we, it. It के साथ क्या लगेगा? What will you put? It. Say for example, the horse along with eat. What will you say? The horse eat or eats? What will you say? The horse eats, say, carrots or whatever. Okay? Like you eat pizza, so the horse eats. क्या हो जाएगा? Eats बन जाएगा. Okay? Okay? Yes or no? So now, I want you to write sentences. Let me give you words on which you have to write sentences. Otherwise, you won't. Write sentences on this only. Work, live, play, go, eat, drink. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sentences. Just 6 sentences in simple present tense. But I want you to write them using all these forms. So for each word you will have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentences. Is it okay? Will you do this homework for me? Will you do this homework for me? Yes, Ganesh? Okay, so just these words: work, live, play, go, eat, drink. Then the forms that it will change. Works, lives, plays, goes, eats, drinks with he, she and it. Just make these sentences for me for simple present tense. So we'll now move ahead and see what else we have to learn. So this is simple present tense. See, Ritvik, you can watch this video. I'll give you the class code and you can start watching this video. So here the sir has actually, what is his name? The Earn English Lab sir has actually divided all tenses into simple present, simple past, simple future, present continuous. So we've just finished with present simple tense. We'll go ahead and see now what else he's going to. So we'll talk about the present continuous tense. See, wherever you have used this is, you have to use the continuous, simple continuous tense, present continuous tense with them, or the simple present continuous tense of the verb. Like in this sentence which you had written, I said you have to say water is flowing. So the continuous form of the tense is flowing. Okay? Now let's go through the video. This I was just explaining to you. Do you want me to lower the speed? Is it too fast? Is it too fast? What about you, Ganesh? Is it okay or should I reduce it a little to 0.75? Okay, fine. So I'm drinking coffee right now. So what happened? With I, you always use am. With he, she, it, you always use is. With you, we, they, we always use are. So now, drinking. The same sentence, if you want to make for he or she, make it. Who will make it? Like I said, I am drinking coffee. So which is the verb which tells us whether it is the continuous present tense? Drink. She is looking. Very good. So looking, which is the verb here? Which is the verb? No. Yeah, looking bete. Looking. Dikhna. That is the verb here. Is the helping verb for looking. Very beautiful together is an adjective phrase. You could remove very also. You could say she is looking beautiful. So beautiful is the adjective. Okay, Ganesh? You made the correct sentence, but you have to be able to identify which one is the verb, which she is. What is she? What part of speech is she? Who will tell me? Who will tell me which part of speech is she? Yes, Ritvik? Yeah, but noun would have been, this is a pronoun. Why? Because it is replacing the, say for example, the girl's name is Gayatri. So we say Gayatri is looking very beautiful. Instead of Gayatri, we have used the word she. So he, she, we, they, all these are pronouns. Okay, Ganesh? They represent the nouns, but they do not describe the noun. They just represent nouns. You can replace the nouns using these words, all these words. All these words are pronouns. Okay, Ganesh? Where are you? Huh. So you should remember these small things. It's not a small class now. So, okay. So, I was wanting you to make a sentence using the verb drink, not look or anything. So, the verb here is drink. Now, make a sentence with you using a present continuous tense, using the word drink. How will you make it? What will you use along with it? Like in this case, he has said, I am drinking coffee right now. He has used I. I want you to use you. And I also want you to use the verb drink. No, Pete. I want you to use it, make it fit for you. I am drinking water is perfect. Absolutely right. You are not wrong. So you are saying, Ritvik, I am drinking water. Absolutely right. But I want you to use, instead of I want you to use you. Now make the sentence. What will the sentence look like when you are drinking tea, or you are drinking coffee, or you are drinking water 2 times a day or 3 times a day. I don't want that to be qualified. I'm just talking about what you are doing now. So you are drinking tea now. You are studying now. I am. So with I'll use am. With you, you are using are. Very good. So this is correct. Absolutely right. When I say I am teaching now. I want you to make simple sentences. Don't qualify too many things with it. Okay? Just simple sentences. Let's keep on building on them. As we go on ahead, we'll have no problem in building further. But these small things, you have to be very clear that those you use correctly. So whenever you are making a sentence in present continuous tense and you are using I, you will have to use am as the helping verb with the verb plus ing, like I am drinking. Drink is the verb plus ing. Whenever you are using it with he, she, it, or the names, these are pronouns, you can use proper nouns here. You'll use is. Say, Anjali is teaching, or she is teaching. Okay? And whenever you use you, we, they, you can say they are learning. So what is the verb here? Learn plus ing. And which is the helping verb? Are. Which is the verb here? Teach. Teach plus ing. Teaching, to show the present continuous form. So is the helping verb here. Understood? Both of you? Very good. Okay. So we'll see now what Sir also has to say. Sir is explaining very well. Even I am drinking. See, now the use of are is always with these verbs. So here the verb is have. But when we want to attach ing with have, we replace I with ing. E is dropped and ing is, because normally I think the rule is that whenever a word ends with a vowel, you replace that vowel with ing. Having. Let's try again. Give me a word which ends with a vowel. A verb which ends with a vowel. Have. Any other word that you can think of? A verb. A verb which ends in a vowel. We'll come against examples in the future and we'll see. Okay? We'll try and see whether this rule fits or not. That's just my gut feeling. Okay, so we are having breakfast. So have is having and are is the verb. Rain is the verb here. Raining. Now, is rain. What is the meaning of these sentences? We are having breakfast. What does breakfast mean? Nashta. We are having breakfast. So we are having means more than one person. I, you, he, she. Like for example, we are talking. You, me, and Ritvik are talking. Similarly, so with this we represents all of us. Right? We are talking. We are having breakfast. It is raining outside. So whenever we use it, along with it, what do you use is raining outside. So now rain here, this is what I was trying to know. Is rain a verb? If it is a verb, then as a it rains would be the simple tense, simple present tense, right? But when we talk about present continuous, we'll attach ing with it. So it is raining. Outside lagao ya nahi lagao, it doesn't matter to me at the moment. It is raining. Now, doesn't matter. It is raining itself is enough for me for the time being. So it is raining. But when we say rain makes everything wet. Now in this sentence, what is rain? Tell me. Rain makes everything wet. Which part of speech is rain in this? See, in this one we said it rains. This is a verb. It is raining now. It is a verb. Now I'm using the same base word, rain. Rain makes everything wet. Which is the verb here and which is the noun here? Tell me, both of you. Rain makes everything wet. I'm writing here. Rain makes everything wet. Tell me. In this sentence, what is rain? Which part of speech? And which is the verb? Okay, tell me which is the verb in this sentence. Makes. And why have we makes? बनाती है. क्या करती है? It makes everything wet. सब कुछ गीला कर देती है. Right? So absolutely right. Very good, Ritvik. So makes is the verb here. Very good. So what is rain then? Because in the previous sentences we said rain is a verb. But in this sentence, what is rain? Rain makes everything wet. So what part of speech is rain now? What is it? Why? Why, Ritvik? Why is it noun? What is a noun? Noun is a naming word, right? You know both of you know this. It is a naming word, right? So rain is the name of something, right? What is it? It is the name of something. And what is that thing? The water that pours from the clouds. So water that pours from the clouds is called, the name for that thing is rain. So that is why it is a noun here. Okay? But it can be used, as we saw in this, it can be used as a verb also. So these things you should keep in mind. Okay? Always, whenever you read a sentence, try to see how the word is being used in the sentence. Is it being used as a verb or is it being used as a noun? And then accordingly decide what the form of that verb or the noun should be. Okay? We'll do more examples on this. First tell me whether you've understood what I said. Yes, Ganesh, have you understood? Ganesh, tell me bete, have you understood or not? If not, then be very clear. कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है. You need not feel shy. If you have understood, then you say, yes, I have understood. If you have not understood, you've understood. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Oh, acha, doesn't matter. So how will we say that in English? My phone was hanging. That's all. Or it was not working. Okay? So we'll try to use as much English as possible in the class. The more we talk in English, the more we will learn. So, wait. So the first thing that he is talking about is actions happening at this time, as we speak. So, when do we use present continuous? Simple present continuous. Things happening now, at this moment, or in brackets I can write at this moment. So that is the first. The second, temporary things. See, when we are talking about basically temporary activities, like for example you are taking tuition classes. Not necessary that it will always be that you continue with these tuitions. So it is a temporary activity. Like these English classes, English tuitions are held twice a week. Right? Similarly, Arun is learning to play the guitar twice a week or once a week, whatever. These things we need not define as of now. All I want you to do is just understand. And this table you have to just know. This is how you will use am, is, are whenever you are talking about present continuous. Whether it is that you are talking about things that you are doing now, or temporary activities, or if anything else also he wants to tell us. We'll see. So Arun is learning to play the guitar. Instead of Arun, we could also say he is learning to play the guitar. Ganesh, you tell me, which is the verb here? Tell me, Ganesh, which is the verb? He is learning to play the guitar. Which is the verb here? Look at this. Am is are plus verb plus ing. Verb and ing with the ing form. So which is the verb here? I have given you a Yeah, learn. So, learning is the verb. Right? Good. Okay. So, let's move ahead then. So now, why are these temporary? What does temporary mean? Something which is going to end after a little while. Okay, so that is what is temporary. Now, I am watching a really interesting TV series at the moment because this TV series will not go on forever. So it is a temporary activity, but it is something that I am doing in the moment, in the present. So it becomes a present continuous. You are watching it right now, or you could be watching it for a few weeks or a few months, but you are doing it in the present tense, present, in the current time. In the current time you are doing it. So it becomes a present continuous tense, but it will end. So it is a present continuous talking about a temporary activity. My sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. Staying with us for a couple of weeks. The very fact that we talk about for a couple of weeks, which means she will stay here for some time. Couple of weeks means, couple of weeks will mean what? Couple of weeks is, what does that mean? Couple of weeks? Who will tell me? What does couple of weeks stand for? A week or two, or a few weeks. So this couple here indicates few or a week or two. Okay? More than 1 week, couple of weeks. And which is the verb here, Ritvik? Staying. No, say the full word. Staying is the verb. Staying. And why have we used is here? Why have we? No, why have we used? No, staying is continuous. But why have we used is? Helping verb. Why haven't we used are? Helping verb is fine. Why haven't we used are here? Tell me. Yes. So my sister is singular. So when he, she, it, so we use is. If we were saying my sisters dash staying with us, what would we use? Staying with us for a couple of weeks. Then what would we put here? Fill in this blank. My sisters dash staying with us for a couple of weeks. What would we use here? Who will tell me? Ritvik, Ganesh? Is that right? Ganesh, is that right? Ganesh? Why, bete, look at this table. Absolutely right. Well done, Ritvik. Are, because you, we, they, my sisters would be they. More than one, it is a plural. So we'll use are. Only when you talk about you, because you can represent singular as well as plural. Both. You can represent both. So whenever you use you use are. Okay? Look at this table. That's why I'm saying you have to look at these tables. These are what will help you understand whether you are writing correctly or not. Just this much you have to remember. And then all your sentences will be right. Okay, so let's move ahead. Oops. I want to finish this present continuous today. So the second thing we said was temporary activities. And the third, sorry, what are you, with what time will the class be over? It is almost time. I just want to finish the simple present continuous and then it will be over. You have to go somewhere? Where do you have to go? Okay, just 5 minutes more. So change is taking place now. Okay? This is the third. Whatever is changing now. Changes, whatever is changing now. Like for example, what is changing now? That you have to go to the, I am going to the shop now. It will change. Right now you are studying. Then it will become, I am going to the shop. So that activity has changed. Or other things which I say, for example, English lessons on YouTube are becoming very popular these days. Like for example, this lesson, e-tuitions are becoming popular these days. So these are things which are changing. These changes have taken place because of COVID, because of technology, right? So these are changes which are happening in the current time. Now what is changing? That is when you use the simple present continuous tense. Sorry? No, are becoming. Becoming is a verb. Yeah. English lessons. This is the subject. It is the noun. Noun is always the subject and object is also noun. We'll talk about that again later. So English lessons are the noun. Forget about subject object. Let's just think about this is the noun. So what is happening to this noun? It is becoming popular. Very popular. Becoming is the verb. Okay, and it is describing the popular, it is becoming popular. So English lessons popular on YouTube. So this entire thing we can call a noun phrase. So it is all, so English lessons on YouTube. What is happening to them? They are becoming very popular. So becoming is the verb. Now why did we say are? Because we are talking about lessons. More than one, so are. And English lessons, it's a thing. Okay? So, okay, we'll look at these two sentences more and that's all. And then we'll end the class. The price of crude oil is falling rapidly. Say, or crude oil, we can say. The price of petrol, आजकल तो बढ़ता ही जाता है, of petrol is rising. So, rising is the verb here. Falling means it is decreasing. So, this is the verb here. And why is? Because we are talking about one thing, petrol or crude oil or anything. So, it is. Scientists say that the earth is getting warmer. is getting warmer. So what is getting warmer? The earth. Earth is the noun here. And these days, because of global warming, it is getting warmer. So these are changes which are taking place now. Or the pollution is increasing. Or another temporary thing, the weather is becoming colder these days. So becoming, increasing, getting, all these are simple present continuous tense. So what I want you to do is make sentences, जो भी मैंने अभी पीछे बताया था, the same sentence, same words, these words. One was using them as simple present tense, okay? Simple present tense. I want you to use these words only for simple present continuous tense also. Yes, all these words. So make sentences using these words in simple present tense as well as simple present continuous tense. Understood, Ritik? The more you write, the better it will be, and then you will be able to differentiate also how to write. You can go through this video again and understand. Okay? Ganesh, you can leave the class. This is the homework. I'll put it in the stream. I'll explain to Ritvik how it has to be done and what the code of the class is. Okay? Yeah, I'll just show you. See, you have to download Google Classroom. Are you aware of Google Classroom? Ritvik? Yeah. So this is the class code. Note this down. This is the class code. Have you noted it down? Okay. So once you download Google Classroom, or do you already have Google Classroom on your mobile? You have it. So you just join using this class code. Then in the classwork, the assignment which we are doing is, you will see all the assignments. So the assignment which we are doing is currently number 9. Okay, and in this is the video we are watching. This is the video which we are watching, the first video. Just this I want you to see. Okay, and then you know how to submit work in Google Classroom? Do you know how to? Okay, so there is a video in this which will explain that. When you join the Google Classroom, you will see these 3 options on your phone. Have you joined using laptop or using a phone? Okay, so you'll see these 3 options at the bottom of the screen. If this is here, you'll see these 3 options. Okay, so in the stream, if you click on stream and you scroll down, just a second.
YouTube का link ही दे दे WhatsApp. How to submit.
नहीं इसमें है ना. This is, if you scroll down, ये है how to submit your homework. ठीक है Ritvik? This will help you understand how to, and if you don't understand, you can always call me or send me a message. Okay? I'll send you a link. And in the stream, I normally write the homework. So here in the stream, you will see I write the assignment number and I write the homework. So the homework for today is in this assignment, watch the video up to, how many minutes did we go up to? Watch the video up to not this, up to this present continuous, up to 4.46 seconds, only till there. Not too much, but you have to write the sentences. 4.26 or 46? 46. Write sentences in the simple present and simple continuous forms. Simple present continuous. For all the words given at, what was the time there? 2.29. Okay, so this is the homework, and then submit your work. In the stream I normally write the homework. ठीक है ऋत्विक? Okay, just let me see how big you have become. Just switch on your video. Let me see. बहुत टाइम बाद देख रही हूँ आज आपको बेटे. Let me see, let me see. नीलम का बेटा है ना? दिखाओ. Oh my God, you become big. God bless you. चलो काम कर लेना, ठीक है? And then submit the work. अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है मुझसे पूछना. Okay बेटे? Okay, good. And how is mama? मम्मी कैसी है? Good. Give her also my love and your brother also, okay? So